I don't know what they were thinking to try and dead our queen.
Yeah.
I was actually offended. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, I bucked her once. You know, Lizzie and that. She came to my primary school.
You to date a girl who had only ever dated white guys, and then all of a sudden now she wants to date you. Would you think that she's only doing it because of a certain box she wants to tick, or would it be something that played into your thought process? I'd seen one of my ex's, yeah, and they was basically a reborn version of mine.
I broke the rules because I fell in love.
Like it's a normal,
that's calm. Like he was living his own romantic movie. Dave is the biggest talent to come from the UK.
To say he's the biggest talent to come out of the UK, that's a very, very big statement that you're talking about. He's saying,
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Do you know what? You come in here today, yeah, sniffling and flipping, doing all this. It's not on.
I'm under the weather. My nephew sneezed on my face, and unfortunately, couldn't really do anything about it. You know what I mean? I woke up the next day. You know, when like literally on the drive here, I thought it was just a stuffy nose. I told you, and then it kind of turned into, oh, you're a legend. You're
so man come to you with the lemsip.
With the lemsip, he knows.
This is how you know Moses is a real one, you know.
Legend. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, drink that, please. I beg. So I'm not trying to get ill, please.
Needed that. No, but you know them ones where you're driving and you can just feel.
The other person, by the way, is coming, so they might ring. Yeah, love, bro.
Can feel the sickness coming through your system, and it's just getting worse and worse, and it's just like you're deteriorating. You're turning into, you know, something that isn't you're used to. Do you know what I mean? It's
bro,
just,
man, for stay over there, please. I beg.
Yeah, no, but on a real though, like when
even look like you've got like, you know, when a person is ill, yeah, and they've got like the residue around their nose. What is that? Why are you shiny around your nose?
I'll put rub on my cheek. I said about my shiny around my nose. Is it that obvious?
Shiny, bro.
Is it obvious like that?
Shiny, as in I can see the shine.
It's calm, bro. It's
calm, man. Anyway, you're locked into another episode of OTR with myself.
Come on.
And the one and only Sam Abasaki. Do you know what? It's been an eventful week, bro.
It
just
has.
In the world. We're not going to touch on too much of
politics.
The politics and that, because
politics is long.
And it's not even just that it's long, it's just that I am not informed enough to know and speak competently about it. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want to do it any injustice.
To be fair though, this is probably, you know why it's so mad? Because I feel like when anything has happened in the past, like when you see a country go against a country or uprisings or whatever, I feel like we were kind of young when it was happening. Like when it was like, not to this scale, but you know, for example, 9/11.
Yeah.
What transpired after that as well. It's like we were quite young. We were just being told like everything's gonna be okay. But now that I'm older and we're seeing this happen, it's just like, raw, like you're reading up on the history of why it's happening, who it's gonna affect, how it's gonna affect relationships, petrol prices, like it's mad, innit? Like
the ramifications of war go beyond life and death, but it's really unfortunate, everything that's going on. Whatever side you fall upon, if you're a person that is, you know, siding with Russia or a person that's siding with the Ukraine, it's just a very sad situation to be involved in. If I could create a world where war didn't exist, I feel like everyone would do that. Unfortunately, we don't live in that world.
You know what was so interesting that I saw this week though? I don't know if you saw it because you're not on Twitter, but I think it was on Sky News.
Yeah.
That Donny from the UK, that light-skinned Donny, has like tats on his heads and stuff. Yeah. He was talking about like he's going to help out in Ukraine, and I was like, I've seen a few mixed responses from it. Some people saying like, you're so heroic, like that's amazing. You're doing so much good for the people that are struggling. But some people are like, it's not your battle yet. We don't know if it's gonna get that far, but it's like, it's not your battle. Like this isn't a movie. Like, bro,
it's not Call of Duty.
It's not COD. You only get one life.
You get what I'm saying to you? It's not a respawn thing. But there's a third party that have been saying this is bogus.
Yeah.
There's people that are saying this is obviously just an advert for his gym. Because, you know, he's got the gym logo on the back of his T-shirt that's there the whole, like...
Really?
Like, he owns a gym, innit? So that's his thing, apparently. This is all allegedly, yeah? But apparently he owns a gym, and he's obviously gone on the thing, you get me, to try and raise the profile of this, and this, and look at you spilling. Bro, it's
I don't know
poor.
why I'm doing it this way.
Yeah,
though.
what are you doing?
It's all right, man.
But I don't but I don't know, it's interesting. Let's go from it from two angles. Let's say that it's true and that he is actually going to be going. Yeah. Fair enough. If that's what you want to do, nobody else can tell you what to do with your life, innit? If you want to go and risk yours to go and fight a war where, unfortunately, the country in which you'd be going to are kind of treating black people and African people like second-class citizens at this current moment in time, but you're going to go fight their battle for them, make of that what you want, innit? Cool. However, let's say that it is bogus, yeah? What are you doing, bro? Are you really trying to gain some kind of traction towards your gym based on a war? Like, this is what we're talking about.
But that's what I'm saying.
Really, man really was wearing a presidential rollie to put on the army backpack. And I don't care about it like that, but at the same time, it does look a certain way. I understand why people are saying it's bogus. I don't know if it is or it isn't, but I can understand why people are saying it is, because there's certain things that just not quite adding up.
The way it's shot is a bit...
Yeah, like there was randomly just reporters there to catch it, but then at the same time, it's the Ukrainian embassy. Of course there's going to be reporters there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? We're not going to know. We're not going to know.
Yeah, it is extreme, but it's interesting you touched on the thing earlier about how black people are being treated, because I've seen quite a lot of videos and stuff like that, and people are there's the side of things where people are like, oh, you never really know what's really happening. Yeah. But the reality is, if people are on the ground in Ukraine and they're having first-hand experiences, sending videos of what they're dealing with, you're seeing them trying to go cross the border and stuff like that, and you're seeing feds holding guns to them. It's just like, bro, this is a real issue. Like, and that's what's even I think that's the saddest side of it, is like, you'd almost want to feel sorry for you feel sorry for what's going on in Ukraine, but it's just like, why is it always like, it's not even why is it always, because this hasn't happened before to Ukraine, but like, even the way some of their reporters have been touching on it, I heard someone say, you see blonde and blue haired people dying. I was thinking, what?
What's the difference?
What does that even mean?
It's not just that. There's been people saying stuff along the lines of, you know, this isn't like Iraq or Afghanistan. Like, this is an actual developed country and da-da-da. I'm thinking to myself, sorry. Is this real?
But that's
real.
But that's what I'm saying. It's scary, the idea of we're trying to do so much. We talk about it all the time in terms of how black people are treated and the struggles and trials and tribulations we constantly go through. Yeah, but it's situations like this where you really see, like, right, they really don't rate us. Like, how are you saying, Ukrainian people on the train first, and you're seeing mothers, kids, like, just suffering in the cold, walking for miles. It's mad. One person that I can shout out, or that I've seen doing a lot, is a woman on Twitter called Corey Sky, I think. She's been putting a lot of like her situation online. She's in Ukraine, but she's raising funds for every like black student or African student that's in Ukraine and that are trying to get out or get food or whatever. And she's got a like positive feedback, because obviously it's gone viral. It's even got a few hashtags. But yeah, man, when I saw that, I was like, if that's the case, then I'm happy that she's done that, and I'm happy that people are empathetic to the place where they are openly supporting and saying, okay, cool, we're gonna take care of our own, basically.
Bro, I said it. My boy is a pilot, yeah, and when he got his first job, he got stationed in Poland, innit? Near Krakow, I think. I might be wrong. Anyway, in Poland he got stationed. I could not live in Eastern Europe, yeah, and people will say, oh, that's discriminatory and blah blah blah, or the stereotypical, you're saying that everyone there is racist. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is there are a lot of racists there. That's not every single person. It's just that when you see instances like this play out, you understand why I say what I say.
Yeah.
You think I could live in a country where everyone gets pushed to the back of the line? That's my skin color.
Yeah.
Not happening, bro.
Nuts.
Man can't even visit them countries for a vacation.
No.
It's not happening.
No.
You won't catch me in Eastern Europe. For
No.
what?
I even saw that there was a map, like they were showing what areas are the most racist in Europe.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know. Like, I didn't know that it was that bad, them sides, until I saw that. And I was like, raw, like, in a time where people are really just, like, people are dying. There's a war going on. And you still even think that way. You're not thinking of just humans. Like, there's someone that is crying with a child that wants to get away. You don't think that way. It's nuts still.
It's mad. And what's even more mad, yeah, is the fact that it's, the narrative around that war has changed. It's interesting. Like, it started off as a bit of a joke. Like, people was making bants like, oh, like, are you lot riding out for the UK if there's World War III? It started off on like a joking thing and that simmered. Even us, I had to cut out a little bit of the pod that we put out last week because of the fact that it was going out after Russia and Ukraine had gone to war. Yeah. We shot it before, but some of the stuff we were saying could have been seen to be insensitive because we was joking, like, would you be going to fight for Britain in the World War III and da-da-da? Like, it's a joke, but it's not a joke. It's really it's like the next day after we shot that podcast, buildings are getting taken out with missiles and there's cluster strikes and it's going mental, bro. Like, it's very interesting. It's an interesting time to be living in. It's a shame that we're living through it, but bro, this last 3 years has been like something out of a film, bro.
No, it's not. I can't believe it, bro. I thought that we were done with all of this madness, but then what makes me even realize, like, not even to an extreme extent, but fam, no one is, like, the world isn't perfect, so it's never gonna be smooth sailings. We've kind of had it smooth for a while, like through our teens, through our early 20s, but I feel like now we're just being reminded that there are genuinely evil people in this world that are in control of so much that goes on. Even with, like, bro, we can sit here and list the amount of things that have happened in the last 3 years, and it's just like, bro, it's mad. The country is only as smooth as the continent you live on, and only as smooth as the country you live in as well, because the world has never been smooth in certain places ever. We are privileged as people that live in the UK. Yeah, that's why it makes me so mad when people say, "Oh, F this country, this and that," and it's, I understand, but at the same time, we don't have to deal with hurricanes. Yeah, we don't have to deal with civil war. We don't have to deal with flipping snakes, like scorpions, mad spiders that will nyam your claw at the night time. Like, you get what I'm saying to you, fam? We live in a very calm country, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all perspective, innit? Like, it's all perspective. That's why, perspective, blood. Bro, I'm telling you, on a day-to-day now, like, my main aim, is just, how can I be happiest today? Honestly, it might sound mad simple or mad naive or whatever. Guy, so. Shut up, man. But bro, how can I be happy today? Like, sometimes I find myself in like a funk or whatever. It's like, okay, I need to, because bro, there's real life issues that we're seeing on a day-to-day basis, and it's serious. I was gonna go on to another thing, because I don't know if you saw it. You must have, because I don't know what Hollywood Unlocked or what is it, whatever it's called. Yeah. I don't know what they were thinking to try and dead our queen. Yeah. But that is it Jason Lee or Jason whatever his name is? Man don't know about all that, bro. Fam, what was he thinking? Man don't know about all that. All I know is that they really got the rug pulled from underneath them, fam. Cause my mum was talking about, I've never been wrong, not one time. No, you know he doubled down. Did you not see the article that they put out? Man said I've never been wrong, not one time. No, but even after because it came out a few weeks after that, the intern and blah blah blah, and then they said no, there was no intern. Not even that. Not even that. Since she came out, because I think she done her first meetings after she had COVID, and then they put out again 10 reasons why we really did think that the Queen was dead. Yeah, they didn't say sorry. They just said, this is why we believed it and this is why it's not. And I'm just thinking, you lot are nuts. Like, he's even lucky that he's not in the UK, because if he was in the UK and he tried to do something like that, behind bars. You think so? 100. How are you going to try? I don't think so. Do you know why? Because RIP, but before, when what's my man's name? Prince. What's his name, bro? Prince? My man just passed recently. Andrew? No, bro, that's the other you. Yeah, not Philip. That you. Philip. Fuck that you. Philip.
Prince Philip.
Is it Philip?
Yes. Prince Philip was like a meme for the last month of his life, which is sad. Like, man was really talking about. Man was really.
Stop laughing, bro. It's not funny.
It's not funny. But man was really.
It's actually not funny. It's not funny, bro.
It's not funny at all, bro. But these things, you know what I'm like. Man was really saying like jokes about the fact that he's being propped up, and man are like, you get me? It's mad what people were saying.
It was mad still.
So that's how I know that nothing would happen to my man, because everyone was saying he was dead.
But this is the Queen, bro. Do you know what the Queen?
I hear
I promise you, I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, I bucked her once. You know, Lizzie and that. She came to my primary school when I was yeah.
This is how I know you grew up in bro, some real nice place.
My school was called Jubilee, and she came on a Jubilee. So you like waved and that, made eye contact. But yeah, nah, bro.
You say try and move it.
Chill out. But fam, when it came out and I knew that it weren't true, I was actually offended. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Why was it? Why
are you trying to dead our Queen, bro?
How is it our Queen all of a sudden?
But bro, she's the Queen of the UK, innit? The United Kingdom, innit?
But everyone's always slagging off the royal family. So why all of a sudden?
Not Harry and Meghan. Oh, they're not even royal family no more. But the Queen, like, do you know what I mean?
Bro, this is what I'm saying. Like, man really choose. Not you. I'm just saying, man in general really choose when they are like offended by something.
But what does she do though? She's just the Queen. Like, for me, I just see her as that figure. So the fact that he was trying to, and it's the fact that he was doubling down.
He really wanted her to be dead.
Yeah, he wanted her to be dead, and that's what was getting me mad.
I do.
Like, you're not right.
Just on a human level, why do you want a next person to be dead
so much?
That's crazy.
And it's even the post that he put after he put the Queen was dead. He put after Young Miami saying something about finding love. It's that, bro.
Fam. Like, as in that page. I don't know for that page. I've never followed that page, and I'm not about to start now, because my man's different with it. It's like that Justin LeBoy, whatever his name is, brother.
I can't
follow that page, bro. Too much toxicity.
Yeah, but it's just, that's an extreme. But another thing that I saw was stick to the I was gonna say stick to royal family, but he's not royal family. He's the Parliament. What's his name? Matt Hancock. His interview with Stephen Bartlett. Yeah. I really like that podcast though. I never really took it in before, but I like the fact that
the Molly May situation. I feel like that shone quite a big light on his thing.
But I didn't even watch that. I didn't watch it either.
But I didn't even know he had a podcast.
I knew he had a podcast, but when I see like CEO talking and that, I always feel like I'm just gonna hear the same stuff about waking up in the morning and not sleeping at night and stuff like that. So I'm just like, this is all long. But then when I saw that he actually got Matt Hancock on it, and then I saw the preview of what he was saying.
He was setting it on man slyly.
Yeah, but it was
in a calm way.
Yeah, and I respect that a lot, because it's not easy to do that, to have someone like that on your platform. There was even a point where he asked him a question and Matt was like, well, we need to start this again. Like, let's run this back, because he was saying something about when he said that you shouldn't have casual sex as one of the guidelines, and he was like, you're not going to start it like that and stuff like that. So can you start it again? And then he started it again, started talking about the rules or whatever. Eventually he started talking about what happened when he broke the rule and why it transpired like it did. He basically said that he had known the woman for half of his life,
and we knew that beforehand. We knew that they were childhood sweethearts, blah blah.
I didn't know that they were together now though, but
they're together.
Yeah, they're together, bro. She was there. But you know what's mad? When he was talking about it, he was like, I broke the rules because I fell in love.
Like, it's a normal, that's calm.
Like he was living his own romantic movie.
And like, it's
you had
justified.
A wife and kids.
You think it's justified? Like, you're saying, fam, that you set out rules and guidelines for us to abide by, but because you fell in love, it's all right.
Yeah, he said that, bro. He doubled down a couple times. Like,
problematic.
It was problematic.
Yeah, problematic.
Because the maddest thing is, as I was watching it, I was like, okay, this is interesting. Like, understanding why he got into politics, where he went to school, all of these things, the mindset behind certain decisions. You never really see that side of politicians unless it's them doing like an interview with the BBC or whatever. So seeing him in that state was interesting. But then when he started talking about this, and he was like, just fell in love. There was no like, he wasn't apologetic about what he had done to his wife, what he had done to his kids. Like, it's like, he's like, I just fell in love. And I was just thinking, like, bro, that's mad. Like, what you're even trying to make seem normal. He even said, like, for people that have gone through it, you know that it is difficult. Well, people that cheat, on their
People that have
wives.
gone through what, bro? You didn't
Nah.
go through nothing. You put yourself through something. You didn't go through anything. You actively seeked out a situation that put you through something. Like, man, bro, I got no sympathy. None whatsoever.
No, but he's happy now.
But is he though? Because every time he gets caught on camera, he looks shifty.
No, but that's the only side of it, yeah.
Like, did you see? You saw the Donny on the bike, fam. Man rolled past him.
Yeah,
was filming.
yeah.
He kind of started shaking in his boots, bro.
But he said he's happier now that he's not, because bro, the pressure that he was on was mad. Like in that position, he was in a high pressured role on a day-to-day basis. Now he's got a low-key role. He's got a new missus, and he's telling his story. Like, he's actually actively telling his story. It's
bonfire for them, man. I don't even get why he was health secretary in the first place, bro. He had no background in health.
No, and that's
none whatsoever.
He mentioned it as well, but he was like, how that's the beauty of the government. Like, it is for people that not only have like a degree in health or whatever, but also are on the other side of it, so they can have that like balanced.
But he didn't have the foggiest idea of what was going.
Yeah.
He didn't have a Scooby, and he was there telling people what to do.
Yeah,
He was there trying to propose a situation in which Premier League footballers gave up some of their wages.
Yeah,
My brother, just shut your fucking mouth and do something else.
it's very, very.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's a very interesting. He's a very interesting. Like, if you haven't watched it, like, I'd say go watch it.
I can't watch it. I
No,
can't
no,
watch it because it actually makes me seethe.
No, you should.
You know that man there. I'm seething watching it. My blood's boiling.
You should watch it still, because he actually, he's an interesting individual. He's a very interesting individual still.
I don't know, man. Them man, they just give me the ick. They just make me feel like, you know, if you ever looked at a picture or something like, and it makes you feel itchy.
Yeah.
That's how my man makes me feel, bro.
Yeah, he
makes me feel itchy.
Yeah, he's very like.
Yeah.
Do you
know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Safe. I'm not involved, bro.
But yeah, now let's step away from all.
Yeah, step away from that. I wanted to ask you something.
Go on then, brother.
ZZ put something out, yeah, a little video where she was talking about basically partners that you're with now.
Yeah.
Sorry, partners that you were with, then going on to date somebody that looks like you or has similar features to you, and how you'd feel about that, or vice versa. This is not what she said, but I'm throwing it into the mix as well. Do you look at who your partner dated before you when you're getting to know them? Does it mean anything to you? Because there was a kind of a conversation around, like, let's say, for example, you used to date a girl who had only ever dated white guys, and then all of a sudden, she wants to date you. Would you think that she's only doing it because of a certain box he wants to tick, or would it be something that played into your thought process?
I just think it's because I'm a wavy guy. Do you know what I mean? And I'm changing her mind on these things. But no, like, I don't think like that stuff is that side of it. I don't think that's that mad. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't think it's. You obviously have to question the thought process. Like, okay, cool. Why now? Why me? Those are questions you're always going to be asking, and you can find the answer if you want. You just ask them, and if you think the answer is good enough, then cool, innit? But when it comes to looking like you, if you, let's say you've broken up, or the ex, the person that they were with before looks similar to you, yeah. I don't know. That's a bit nuts. That's a bit nuts.
Hey, bro, do you know what's so funny? Have you ever been in that situation?
No.
I've been in that situation. It's quite funny because, not to blow my own trumpet, yeah, but
You're going to blow your own trumpet.
nah, but it's a thing where, like, I'd seen one of my ex's, yeah, and they was basically a reborn version of man. You get me? And then, like, when I've broken up with her, through the grapevine, I found out she's trying to move to somebody that looks a spit image of man. So it's like, obviously, she's got a type. I don't think it's that deep. Everyone's got a type, innit? Like, I don't see why it would be a mad issue for the next person to look like you. I would feel a bit odd about it in terms of, like, like, if it's me, if I saw a girl that looked exactly like my ex, you're out. Like, you get me? You're out because you remind me of you know that tune, Usher? You remind me. You remind me of a girl that I once knew. Yeah. And it's problems.
Yeah.
Yeah? So
but that's what I'm saying, because I feel like that conversation it stems from the Kanye thing, innit? Because the new girl looks like very similar to Kim, innit? And it's just like, I don't know, like is it like you when you see it on the outside, your question like, are you okay? Like, are you over her? Are you just trying to see, like, that's all I'll think. Like, you're still so deep into that situation that you need to think that she's still in front of you. That's how it can look. But at the same time, on him, he could just be like, oh, like, I've got a preference, you know what I mean? A certain body type, a certain skin color, hair, whatever. But yeah, I don't know.
It does.
It is a bit iffy.
It does make me. It would make me question a little bit. Like, are you just trying to fill a void? Yeah. Like, if it was me in that situation, if I was somebody and I got to find out that her ex was looking like exactly like man, you're trying to fill a void. That's what I would be thinking in my head. But maybe it's just not that deep. I don't think it's that deep in general. Like, if a man's got a preference, a man's got a preference. If a woman's got a preference, then she's got a preference, innit? You get me? But boy, I don't know. That Kim thing she looks very like her. Very like her.
But that's what I'm saying. I just think he's in a very interesting place in his life, and we're just seeing it all unfold. We're seeing it all unfold.
Yeah, we've been over that one there.
Yeah, they even wanna.
Yeah, we've been over that one there.
But you know what I was gonna say? Have you seen the wireless lineups?
Do you know what? I haven't, but I've got to say, hold tight, Cyan Anderson. DJing on main stage, bro.
Oh, I love that.
Big up, Sai. I haven't seen. What's it saying?
Love that. You know what? Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never really been a huge fan of wireless. Yeah. I think there's been a few years where I've been like, you know what, I should go. I'd want to go. Yeah. But then, like this year, like the headlines are Friday. The ones in London. They're obviously changing it up, innit? So they're doing Crystal Palace Park, and they're doing Frisbee Park as well, yeah. So these are the headliners: A$AP Rocky, J. Cole, Tyler the Creator, Cardi B, SZA, and Nicki Minaj. Yeah.
So they've gone and paid Cardi how much? Because she was banging on about 2 mil
minimum.
But 2 mil if it's overseas, did she not say?
That's mad. But even at that, yeah, obviously the other acts, yeah, like vary. Obviously, you've got Ari Lennox, DBE, City Girls, Gunna, Jack Harlow, Jhené Aiko, Burner, Central C. Is Dave local? I feel like Dave's local on the day in Birms, innit? So he's headlining another day, yeah. Right. And I was just thinking, like, I don't know why it just came to my mind. Like, I just like, do you feel like there is like a shortage of superstar in the UK? Like, do you feel like we have superstars, or do you feel like we just have people that are good at their craft? Ella's in the building. Come on.
You said E-Dot. Shit inside, yeah. Was she not coming in?
Yeah, come
on. What's she doing?
Come in. Why? She's gonna be standing there.
What's she doing?
Yeah, she's coming in.
She's coming in, yeah. Nah, in terms of your question, yeah, I would say, if I had to say it, what I go on, Chargy? I would say that it's tough to say whether or not superstars is a very subjective thing.
Do you think we have any superstars though?
Yeah, I do think we've got superstars. I think Dave is a superstar. I think Skepta's a superstar.
Okay.
I think that we've got superstars, bro.
No, you've just mentioned two. You remember what a superstar is like?
Yeah, but that's the thing. What's a superstar? What is a superstar?
Everywhere they go,
yeah,
they are recognized.
See, that's tough.
As a, I don't know.
I don't know if you can say everywhere that they go, bro. Because there's certain people, certain massive stars in America who will go to other places around the world and won't get recognized. So are you talking about Western culture, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. It's tough because if certain people from the UK go to America, they're not going to get recognized. They're just not going to. But does that mean they're not a superstar? I don't think that's the case. How can you say somebody's not a superstar?
But that's not a problem though, and that's what I feel like is is a conversation in itself. It's like we might have quite a few stars, but superstars is different. Like, do you know what I mean? I feel like we were playing catch up in a sense to the American culture because they've had stars from early, like you said
as
last
they
week.
Would do, as they
yeah,
would do.
Exactly.
Their culture is huge. Black
exactly.
culture in America is way more advanced in terms of size and mass.
Yeah, exactly. And you were saying, obviously, grime played a big part in the UK sound. Like,
I think if you look at the people who exist as superstars in our culture, the majority of them started off in grime. Majority of them. But Skepta, Wretch, Wiley, Stormzy. In fact, I don't know if you can really say Stormzy started off in grime. He kind of adopted it as he progressed. But a lot of people in the grime scene gets, like, you get what I'm saying? They all come from that, like, Tinchy, Lethal B, who else you got in there? There's Bearman that in there. Tiny Temper kind of come from. So everybody that is a quote-unquote superstar in arting, I feel like they stemmed from grime, innit? Not everyone, but the majority, I would say.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I brought it up in regards to Wireless, is the fact that, like, you're seeing all the headliners and there's only one British headliner. Do you feel like that is a problem? Like, do you feel like if we did really have superstars, that there would be a day of Dave, a day of flipping...
But Skepta headlines a lot. Stormzy headline Glastonbury. Like there's superstars, bro. There's superstars. How can you say that Stormzy headlines Glastonbury, bro?
I don't know. I think that's why it's hard, because I feel like
headlining Glastonbury is one of the most prestigious things that you can do.
Stormzy's definitely, I think he's up there. I think he's a superstar. I think Dave's a superstar. I feel like there's a category, like, say for example, Gigs, Gets,
but that's
Kano.
interesting.
Them man aren't superstars.
Why?
But they're stars.
If Giggs goes to America, he'll get more recognized than people that are above him in that category. I'm telling you.
Do you think Giggs could sell out? Do you think?
But we're talking. You said people who will go places and be recognized. If that's your definition of superstar,
don't hold on to that definition, because I don't know the actual definition of a superstar. That's just one side of it.
Ask me the question you were going to ask. Do I think Giggs could sell out?
Do you think he could do what Dave's doing?
Like O2?
Yeah.
I don't know. I would like to say yes, but maybe that's the bias in me as somebody who grew up on him. Like, it was very clear to see at last year's Wireless that there's a disconnect 100%. Between one generation to the next. Like, some people really appreciate Giggs, and some people just don't even know who he is.
Yeah.
Like, how can you do talking the hardest and the crowd is silent?
Yeah.
That's mad. That's even a sin. You've sinned. Repent for your sins, bro. That's a madness.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like they're not gonna be talking about it that much, like the Gigs, the older heads in the game, But I feel like with the next generation of the Central C's, the Digger D, who else is there? Even young ads to a certain, not even to a certain extent, DB. I feel like those.
They sold out the O2, bro.
Yeah, I feel like they're en route, because they understand that they shouldn't only not rely on the UK, because I don't feel like artists do that, but I feel like the generation that was before them, man, almost had to, because the rest of the world weren't really trying to take them in like that until your Skepta's got a feature or flipping. Who did you do a feature with? Is it ASAP?
Yeah, he did the ASAP.
Yeah, like
he came, he saw, he praised the Lord, which is a banger. Are you that tune there?
Big tune,
bro. Skeppy is. No one can't tell me Skepta's not a superstar, bro. That guy's a superstar, fam. Like, man is doing up flipping covers of Vogue, and you get me. Like, allow it.
But that's what I feel.
You gotta be a certain level of celebrity to do things that man's done.
Yeah, facts. No, but that's what I'm saying. There was a point Skepta realized, like, I've got to switch it up to a certain extent. I'm sure there was certain things that you would have never even thought he would be on. Like, a man, what was the cover he was on when he was topless with Naomi Campbell? Like, would you have ever thought that man would? I think it was Vogue. But would you have ever thought, like 10 years ago, that man would be doing that? Would be doing that. Do you know what I mean?
Big him up, fam.
He evolved, and that's what I'm saying. I feel like we don't have that many superstars right now, but I do think that the next gen are en route? Like your Central C, he's
outside of Central C, who's en route? Because that for me is where right now it ends.
Digga D.
Okay, I can see that.
Like, and he's already doing. He got a tune with
Moneybag Yo.
Moneybag Yo.
Yeah. Them type of things there will open you up to a new audience.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? And I feel like, especially in this era of TikTok has bridged so many gaps for people. Like, if your song blows on TikTok, it has blown globally.
Yeah.
It hasn't just blown in the UK or the US, or it's blown in the Middle East. It's blown in the Far East. It's blown in Asia. It's blown everywhere. You get what I'm saying? Because TikTok is just, it's global, fam. So, you know that tune, the Moon tune, what's it called?
What Moon tune?
Take me to the moon. That tune, right? That tune, yeah. The reason that is gone is because everywhere in the world heard that tune.
Yeah.
Like, look that I Love You More Than My Life tune. Bro,
what's her name? I can't remember.
Whatever her name is, yeah.
Big
cool.
tune. I ain't heard it in a while though.
No, I haven't. But that's all you need, bro.
Yeah,
you just need that little
just that
Gangnam
moment.
effect. It's the Gangnam effect, bro.
Yeah, no, facts.
When your thing goes viral, it's just bang, and you're gone. But I feel like TikTok will bridge the gap for this generation. There's so many more tools now for your Central C's, Digga D's, Dig That's, RDs, H's. All these people are going to benefit from the fact that they have so many more avenues to access different audiences.
Yeah.
Before, you had to be on Billboard in the US, or you had to be on a Breakfast Club, or you had to be on something of the US's to be in the US. All you have to do is be on TikTok and you're in the US now.
Yeah, facts. So do you think, because I saw something the other day that was quite controversial, but I can see both sides in it.
Yeah.
Do you think it's fair to say that Dave is the best, Dave is the biggest talent to come from the UK?
Whatever.
Like, I don't know how they phrase, but it was literally, Dave is the biggest talent to come from the UK. Bare retweets, bare quote tweets, bare videos of people agreeing. I didn't really see that many disagreements. Like, and I think
it's recency bias.
100%, but at the same time, he's 23 years old, right? What he's achieved already,
incredible,
is insanity.
Incredible,
bro.
And he's so versatile. So nobody can ever discredit his talent or try and play it down. His talent is evident and there to see for everybody. To say he's the biggest talent to come out of the UK, that's a very, very big statement that you're talking about.
It is a big statement, and it's ballsy, but at the same time,
because what you haven't said is the biggest talent rapper that's a talent, or biggest urban talent, or you just said talent. That's a big deal.
Okay, so so if we said urban, yeah, or black talent, yeah, would you put him up there? And if not, who would you say is the best to come out of the UK?
I think it's so subjective and it's so difficult to separate different types of talent. But if you're talking about versatility and you're talking about rap ability, just the skill set is insane. The flow.
Bro, he was playing piano, flipping guitar.
Bro. As in, do you know what? You could put an argument forward to say that he's the most talented black musician that we currently have. I believe that you could put that argument forward. Because there's very few men that I know of anyway who can rap, play the piano, and play the guitar. There's just not many men that I know that can do that. Babe, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. I might be wrong. But just to memory, especially of the level that he's reached in terms of his notoriety and his success in the charts and X, Y's and Z's, I feel like that there probably is somebody out there I'm forgetting, but bro, he is very talented. But I can't say the most.
But that's what I'm saying.
Because I feel like I'm discrediting other people.
But I don't know though, because with what he's achieved up until now, we say he's 23 years old, yeah. And you're talking about he's just recently learnt the guitar. Now he's already performing in the O2 in his own
doing
sold out
solos
shows.
and
Sold out shows,
bro.
In the O2, yeah. Like, if we were talking about where he is now and the trajectory, he could even take, in the next few years. I don't think it's a wild statement. I don't think it's wild. But
it is recency bias, but I don't think it's wild to the point where you're like, you don't instantly be like, well, who said that? It's not like instantly, whoever said that is a joke, man. Because you can make an argument for it. But I wouldn't make the argument.
But who,
you know
no,
what I'm
but
saying?
who would you...
Who would you put him up against?
Yeah, who would you put him up against?
Potter.
See, I knew you was going to say that as well, you know. I knew you was going to say that.
But this is the thing, talent comes in so many shapes and forms. Like, am I being biased towards the fact that he's musically talented? Potentially, yeah, because somebody plays the piano, plays the guitar, raps the way he raps, and also directs videos, produces music. Like, he's a music producer. Did he not produce Fredo's album?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
he's a very talented boy.
He could be talented still.
He's mad talented. No, but like, I'm struggling to think of somebody that could rival man in this current moment in time. I'm probably going to leave and think, do you know, I should have said that. But right now, off the dome, there's not many people that I can say, yeah, Dave and my man, and this brother, or you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's tough. It's tough. But there's people who are hidden talents as well. Like, I'm gonna break one down for you now, yeah. So, and this is where you gotta say, does it matter how big you are as an artist? Does that also come into play? But one of my favorite rappers of all time, yeah, Mike GLC. This guy is one of the first ever rappers to rap in a British accent, yeah. So when he's starting to rap, he's trying to work out how to do it in a British accent. Everyone prior to him was rapping in an American accent. That's from this country. He can also draw. Like, man's got a cartoon, he's got a comic book. Like, this geezer is mad talented. He's one of the most talented rappers that I've listened to. And he can also draw.
Wait, bless me, bro.
Was that? I thought that was a cough.
No, it was a sneeze, bro.
Okay, all right.
Bless me.
Bless you. No.
Thank
Now,
you.
no. I didn't even finish my sentence. Now, don't tell me what to do.
No, bro. If you see a man sneeze in front of you, you bless him.
I thought you coughed.
Even if it was a cough, you'd be like, "Oh, you're right, bro. Do you need?"
No,
something?"
I wouldn't. You've got a lemsip right there. Drink your drink.
It's finished. Think about me, bro. Care for me anyway. Carry on.
Bro,
Carry on.
says the most selfish guy. Do you know what? Even gonna get into that. You're just annoying. Like I was saying, like, talent is something that you can observe and take in, and it's also one of those things that you can only measure based on what you value as a person. Because let's say you don't value music that much, you're gonna look at David, like, he's a pretty good rapper.
Yeah.
Don't really value it that much. But if you really care about music, you're gonna be like, nah, man. It's like you know when you listen to an artist, yeah, and you're trying to put your boy on, and you're like, no, you're not taking him in
properly. Young Thug and Gunna, and them, man. That's how I feel. Those are the names that popped in my mind when you're talking about people not being able to take in what they really do in it. Like, it actually upsets me. Like, honestly,
Young Thug and Gunna, bro.
It genuinely upsets me that you can't take in Young Thug the way he should be taking in, bro.
But this is the thing, I actually like his music, bro. Off camera, Ella just goes, she's a joke, woman. Yo,
you don't like it enough, bro. You don't like it enough. I'm telling you, and it might be something that you change down the line. Like,
Young Thug's good. He's a good artist.
I've taken to Potter, for example, yeah,
as you should.
And I never used to really appreciate like pure rap, like UK rap in it. I always used to just think it just all sounded the same.
What's pure rap?
People like Potter.
Why is that pure rap, and why is Dave not pure rap?
I would say Dave is pure rap.
So why don't you always had the same energy with Dave? You said, nah, he's cold. Like, my man's different. He's the upper echelon and this. What's the difference?
But with Dave, I feel like Dave was more commercial, so he was almost put in my face. Okay. Stop looking at me when I'm saying these normal things, yeah? He was pushed very much by the music scene and everything. Potter, like, you know, obviously his history isn't as glamorized. Do you know what I mean? David almost was like, what's the word I'm thinking of? He was almost. See, I can't see. I'm overthinking now because I don't want to say something.
Nah, go on. Just say what you're saying.
He was fed to us. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, cool.
So it's like that being said, I would take him in, but I wouldn't like bang his albums. But I'll be like, okay, he's hard. When you told me about Potter, I just get childish. Go on.
She started it. This one over here, fam.
When you told me about Potter,
yeah,
took him in. And then I was like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't really like the album where it was. I liked the album that had features.
The most recent one.
Thanks for waiting. Yeah, that one.
You didn't like Training Day 3?
I did like Training Day 3, but I enjoyed Thanks for Waiting more because I felt like I saw different sides of him in that album. Like, and that was it. And it was like, oh, I can actually bang this. And I like sometimes when people rap constant, and I think Dave has found the balance. Like, he gets good features. His music is almost like art in a sense. But I think Potter's definitely like switched it up from what I've heard from him in the past as well. So
yeah, do you know what it is? I it's hard for me to talk about these topics because, bro, for the longest time I've taken in UK rap. It's just all I listen to for a certain period of my life, innit? So there's certain man I can reel off a list of names that you've probably never heard of, like ever in your life, but have bangers. And you listen to like, wow, my man's hard, you know, but he's got just one or two that people would take in. If you're a real like UK rap fan, then you will be aware of, man. But bro, there's too many to mention. That's why when I think of talent, it's like there's so much talent that's behind bars. There's so much talent that you will never even hear of.
Yeah, no, but that's why I feel like if we're talking about it overall, he has to. I think he's up there.
No, he's up there for sure. No one's saying he's not.
But he's up there.
Yeah. Like top 3.
Yeah, he could like
top 3.
The only reason why we're not saying it is because we don't want to disrespect anyone.
Yeah. That's what it is. Because I know for a fact I'm gonna leave it.
But at the same time, what he's achieved already, how he's developed, and what he's doing, just like some of the things that he talks on as well, how he delivers. He's when he's doing his concerts and stuff, and
bro,
yeah, man,
he's mature beyond his years as well.
Yeah, he's different class, man.
Mature beyond his years. Like you listen to some of the lyrical content, blood. Man at twice his age couldn't think of what he's putting in his lyrics, bro.
Different class still.
Like he's different with it, and bro, he's one of those people. Like if you was to make a list of 5 or so names, and say this person, this person, this person, and this person will break America, I think that Dave has to be one of the names in that list.
Yeah,
because he's marketable. Man can do the acting thing. Like, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
He's talented,
bro. He's not even got started yet, really. Like, I'm gonna be interested to see if he can fully break into America. Because, like, for example, Central C,
he's very marketable, bro. For them, man,
he's gone clear.
Yeah, marketable.
Like, and
bro.
it doesn't like. I feel like it's not even being talked about enough of how well he's doing, bro. I saw a video of him today in Amsterdam. I think he was doing like a pop-up show. They had to cancel it because there was so many people there. Yeah, so it's damn. Like, how does he even have that reach? Where does it? Why? I want to know why people feel like. Obviously, I rate his music. Yeah. But it's like, what is it? What is it with what he does? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it must be to do with the way he does his like campaigning and all of that stuff. But yeah, I've never seen anything like it. That's why
it's also imagery, bro. I feel like, I spoke about it on my Snap show actually today. Pretty privilege. If you're a good-looking guy or a good-looking girl in the music industry, you're gonna go a little bit further than somebody who maybe wasn't, right? Especially if you've got the bad boy persona along with a certain image and looks as well. You get what I'm saying to you? Yeah. Like, it's gonna go hand in hand. So I feel like that's part of it with him. Also, man can rap. I can't ever take that away from him. He's a hard rapper, and I feel like the timing was just right. My man's been jogging for years, you know. Bro,
I saw one video that he done. You say you bust gun, we don't believe.
Yeah. He done a remix.
He was in that remix. I was like, what?
Trust me, bro. Like that era, he did a Street Heat. That hasn't been around for years on Link Up TV. Street Heat, do you remember that?
Yeah.
Bro, man was out here 6-7 years ago trying to bust in this thing. No. So at the end of the day, I feel like there's a select few people that can. Do you know what? I don't know why his name's kind of taboo right now, and fair enough. But I feel like Dutchavelli, would have been the guy to do it.
Yeah,
because he had the bad boy persona. Yeah, he had the links in America through his sister, and he was just going clear.
Yeah,
he was going clear. I feel like he would have been bigger than everybody that we're talking about in this conversation. Your Central C's, your Digger D's. He would have been. But you fucked it. So
yeah.
Like it's all about timing, image, and fam. We've got somebody in the building right now who's a master of all this. You get me? She's trying to be on her phone. Yeah, now she can't hear what we're saying. Pagan, blood. Anyway,
but no, fairs. To be honest, it's gonna be interesting to see how they evolve. That's what I'm like. Like you said, these men are so good at what they do in terms of the marketing, TikTok bangers, like knowing what works and all of that. When there's a new age, because there always is. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see how they adapt. Because I feel like Dave now, he's almost cemented. Like, you wouldn't even think that he's like out there as much as Central or your Digga D, because these man, when they put videos out, bro, they're getting more views than like the Migos and them, man, in like hours. Do you know what I mean? But
and also, again, for the recency bias thing, people are way more in tune with somebody that is evident on socials, which is why, how many times have we mentioned Stormzy today? Not many, but he's the biggest out of all of them. But he's not on socials like that. So the whole recency biasy thing, we've got to always bear that in mind when we're having these conversations, because just because a man is not on socials don't mean he's not blowing all these man all out of the water. You get me?
What do you think Stormzy does next though? Like, because he's obviously clear, yeah, but I feel like this is just from an outside perspective. Like, he's almost in that limbo place of like what direction he should go in now. Because he's done the grime, or what we were talking about earlier. He's gone almost commercial with certain songs. He's done the beef with Wiley, where people are like, oh yeah. Then he didn't respond to Chip, for people. People are always going to be talking, yeah. But I'm interested to see what he does next. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, music wise, if he gets international features now, because he had the Kalani feature, which was decent, but I don't know. I don't see him as someone that is like.
I'm trying to remember if there was anything on Heavy as the Crown or Heavy as the, what was it called? Heavy as the Head. Yeah, I was trying to remember if there was any like international features on there, but I didn't really. That album didn't resonate with me like that. No. So I can't really remember.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it will obviously do numbers, but I'm interested to see what he does. Next, because we don't hear from him.
Yeah, I know. But do you know what I think plays in his favor? His clarity and diction. Because in America, part of the reason why people don't take us in is because they don't understand what we're saying.
Yeah.
So somebody like, for example, Heady One, I don't foresee him doing well in America. Call me, I might be wrong.
He could do well in Canada.
Yeah, maybe, but I just feel like Americans be like, what's he saying? What did he say? Like, do you know what I'm
saying? Where were you from there?
I don't know. But like, you know, like there's certain men who just don't have that same clarity. And it's like, have you ever watched like them Americans that do the reviews and that?
Yeah.
They'll be listening to the tune, they'll be bopping their head like, I don't know what he's saying, but this should go hard, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, we should probably wrap up, but fam, nobody can ever tell me that Dave is not top 3. He's top 3.
I will think that he's there.
You think he's number 1? Go say it.
But I think he's number 1. But like I'm coming from my own point of view in it, because of appreciating what he does outside of just being a rapper in it. Like the music production, the learning instruments, the acting, like talent. If we're talking about the best talent from the UK, I don't know who I can put him up against. There's certain man that, like Kano, he's acting very well.
Kano,
he's a serious rapper,
bro,
makes great music.
And also it's the legacy.
Yeah.
And it's the longevity.
But then
P's and Q's came out in 2004.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. I can say this now. Let's see what happens in the next few years.
Let's say it right now on this podcast. Yeah. Who out of Central C, Digga D, and Dave will have gone the furthest from this podcast to the podcast that happens a year from today? Who's gonna be made the most progress?
I would say Central. I think Dave is gonna make progress, but if the most progress, I think it'll be Central, because he doesn't stop.
He's got more room to progress, because Dave's already further ahead.
Yeah, anyway, exactly. That's what I mean. Like, he's everywhere, bro, and he's not signed yet, is he?
From my understanding,
He's not signed, is he? Is he?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I knew because on that thing he did with No Jumper, that Adam 22. Yeah, he said that there was like he had at least a distribution deal.
Oh, okay. See, I think that's out of it.
Central C. Oh,
he's not signed.
Not signed.
So he's not signed.
Well, he had some sort of like something to do with like distribution.
When he's releasing albums and that, I think that's when he gets distribution deals or whatever. But like, I think if he even thinks of going into like getting more help with what he's already doing now, he's gonna go clearer.
I hear it. I do hear it.
Who do you reckon though?
I'd agree. I think that
Digger's on a mad one as well.
Digger's doing his thing as well. Do you know what it is? I feel like it's tight, bro. In my opinion, they might all progress and go clear. Dave is the only one with the potential to headline Glastonbury and things like that.
Yeah.
I don't see Central C and Digger D headlining Glastonbury.
Yeah.
I just don't see it. Like I can see Dave really,
but I feel like that's just because of
it's the level of music.
Yeah,
it's right the level of music.
Yeah.
I can hear In the Fire at Glastonbury and it being an actual movie moment. I can't hear Loading at Glastonbury being. You get what I'm saying?
I hear you.
But that's not to knock none of them.
Different stages.
Yeah. They're at different stages.
But that's why Dave's even mad because, bro, we're talking about him like he's some senior vet, bro. He's 23. I'm saying,
23 years old, bro.
It's nuts. It's nuts. But yeah, you're locked in to the On the Rocks podcast. I hope you appreciate this because, like I said, I'm not really feeling that great. And if you get anything, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you better not. I can't lie to you. If you give me what you've got.
I will see you guys next week. Like and subscribe. Peace.